washing. Hello, I don't think you can probably see the scale of ironing. I've got ironing to do as well, but the folding I have in front of me. I'm actually, nope, that's a child. I thought it was our cat crying. Am I sitting? Can you guys see me in screen properly? Let me just bring the camera up just a little bit. You can still see behind me, I haven't finished putting the doors on the little stationery cupboard I done. It's on the list of things to do, along with doing my washing and ironing. So I thought I would do one of my Chit Chat Fold washing with me videos. You guys really like it. It kind of gives you guys a reason to either listen to me. I mean, all I really do is talk, so and unless you want to watch me actually fold washing, which is totally fine, because sometimes it's a good excuse to zone out and just forget about the world right now. And for us, we're going through massive floods again. Not as bad as February, but definitely it is very, very wet outside. We were much more aware of how it floods where we are here, so we were better prepared this time. And we've actually put some better things in place with our builder to further protect the house from any flooding that may occur in the future. Although at this stage it's almost like flooding in the next few weeks, because we just keep getting a lot of rain up here. I mean, it is what it is, it's fine. Our grass is really green. It desperately needs a mow. It's too wet to do any of that. I'm just pushing my son's uniform out the way because we'll fold that when I'm off air. I actually think I'm going to be folding all night long. So we're just going to have a chat tonight, and then when I finish the chat, I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue folding for a fair bit, because it's actually been so wet. We've gone through like more towels. There's the kids who've run through the rain. I've had to do more towels. We've had more like mats to dry feet coming in. We haven't built like our car port area, so we're actually getting out of the car and it's really wet at the moment. So there's probably a lot more washing to fold than usual. I actually don't mind folding towels. I actually find towels quite easy to do. Very straight line, fold, fold. Looks nicely stacked. I feel like I'm losing my voice there. But I hope everyone is well. How are we all going for the start of May? Almost mid-May. Did everyone have a nice Mother's Day? Did you catch up with family or friends, or have some quiet time alone, or were you working? If you do have children, did they give you a sleep-in or a present? We have a really nice Mother's Day tradition we have started in our family, and every Mother's Day we go to a different garden centre. And every year the kids get to pick me out a plant each, or it could be seeds or a tree or whatever they want, and then we plant it together, and then over the years we watch the garden grow. I love gardening. I find it very calming and therapeutic, and I slowly see the rewards unfold as we water and nurture the garden, and it's a nice thing to have. I think we've got a bit more of a yard now, and it's a nice thing to have out there as a nice garden. So that's what we done. Little Miss decided she wanted pink flowers, and little man decided he wanted yellow. We actually went to a really nice garden centre. We don't go to like a Bunnings if we can help it, and the garden centre we went to excuse me, I think it's just I'm tired. The garden centre we went to actually had some really nice flowering trees that I think I might get down the track and put into some nice big pots and a like shaped tree with flowers coming off of it. Now I think the tree was called a camellia tree, I think it was. Not too sure. We took photos of it and what I'd like to get. So, you know, months from now, a year from now, whenever, I might pop out and grab some of those to put into the home. I'm actually doing a very good job at the moment of not going, just get it now. We're actually really stretching things out because we are renovating and the cost is actually getting quite unknown at the moment. I'm doing a really good job of, I like that, take a photo, we'll come back and look at it later. But how is everyone going? Is there any news anyone has to share? Now is the time to write your comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. I try to get back to as many comments as I can in the time frames that I can. So I generally like to know how everyone is going. For me, we had Mother's Day. Oh, I should probably mention before we go any further, I did film a video of me cutting and combing my hair. My hair is actually like really short now. I gave it like a really short haircut. It didn't film properly. So my self haircut and color is gonna have to wait until my hair gets a bit longer. And it's been pouring with rain today, so I've just pulled it back. We went to the shops today. I'm not even up to the conversation, the topic of today's video. Maybe I'll get through all this washing. I'm getting sidetracked though, but we went to the shops today. It was really wet and we thought, oh, we'll get out the house, we'll go to the shops. Took the kids out for some morning tea and a little bit of shopping around because the plans we had for today actually got cancelled due to the weather. We're at the shops for a couple of hours because we had morning tea brunch, and then we're like, yeah, no, we're done, ready to go home. I'm not a big shopping center kind of person. I don't love going around the shops. I like shopping by myself. I like doing a couple of window shops and then going home. So we're in the car ready to go. It's pouring with rain. I get the car parks can be a bit busy. It took us 2 hours to get out of the shopping center we were at. It is a very big shopping center, but I never have seen it that crazy. And I'm talking like Christmas at its peak, in the most busiest time when the economy is booming and people are shopping up a storm. I have never seen this shopping center so crazy. And the worst thing is, well, we were kind of stuck in it. I'm like, we're in it now, let's just keep going, get out. We probably could have just parked the car and gone back into the shops, but I didn't want to shop anymore. So we sat in the car for 2 hours along with everyone else, and people were still coming, trying to like get into the shops, get out of the shops, trying to find a park because where we parked was undercover. So everyone's fighting for a parking spot with the rat. Can you hear my dog? She's actually getting louder and louder as she gets older. So that was fun today and an absolute waste. So next time it's pouring with rain, I'm not going to go to the shops at all. I'll stay well clear. Kids can wear their gumboots and their raincoats and we're just going to go jump in puddles for the day because what we went through today was an absolute nightmare. It was just manic, and I feel like saying to everyone, where have you come from? Where have all these people come from? And why are we not just all going home, see how busy it is, turn around and go home? Anyway, so there's some updates from me, but I'm guessing maybe on like the shopping center topic, I thought, I've spoken to a few friends and I mentioned in a video about online shopping, and I had someone drop me a DM and we actually had a really good chat around buying groceries online and how do you trust it and the process. They were wanting to do it because online give you discount codes that in-store don't. I have never seen Coles or Woolies have a big sign up saying spend $150 and we'll give you $10 out when you do your checkout. I've never seen that in the store. So this little group member, community member, was asking around the quality, how I find it and that sort of thing. And I love doing my groceries online. Since having children, It was the pram, in the car, get to the shops. Oh, I had to do a feed, so done a feed, done the grocery shops. I had a pram and a trolley, so husband usually had to come. And it was a massive event. And then where we used to live when little man was a little bub, for some, I don't know how I came across it. Maybe someone had told me, maybe I just looked at options. There was online shopping, and I was like, ooh, why would you let someone else pick your fresh fruit for you? And oh, I don't trust that process. Why would you do that? And then I tried it, and I have never been unsatisfied with online grocery shopping. The convenience for it, the quality, the customer service when I've got broken eggs or a missing item or something's wrong with my order, it far outweighs going into the shops and doing all of that. So I thought, well, I'm interested, because the person I was chatting to, who was lovely, and they've gone on to do online shopping, which is really good because discount codes for online shopping. And then I thought, well, I used to work in retail many years ago when I was going through high school and university. I worked in retail, and I don't really think online shopping was a thing. I used to work Thursday nights, Saturdays and Sundays when I was at high school, and then when I was at uni I worked a range of different shifts, and it was in fashion retail. They belong to. Yeah, it was in fashion retail. So we were usually busy with people coming in buying things, bringing back exchanges from different stores, tried them on, had a look, came back, tried them on again, didn't buy any, went to the competitor, got them over there. So it was I think a very different world working in that industry, because now everything, even after the past 2 years of the pandemic, online has just become huge. You can do online shopping at Bunnings. With the amount of renovations we have done, and a store has been out of stock, I'm like, oh, just see if I can get it online through Bunnings. A warehouse, I never would have thought you could go online and buy items from Bunnings, and not only do like a click and collect or order it and go pick it up, you can get it delivered to you. So I thought we would have a little chit chat with a snoring dog, pouring rain, around online shopping. I find the process interesting. I like it because I can do it at home and open up a web browser and have a look, and then compare it to another store while I'm on the computer, or if I'm using my phone, I can open up different browsers and be like, oh, they're a better price, or look at some other options and that sort of thing. It is definitely hard that you can't feel an item, so you do need to know, for example, I've got stuff all under my feet too, the types of fabric, or if you're buying crockery, the size of things. I found photos can be very deceiving, so you do need to actually read the details. It is hard sometimes when an online store doesn't put good details on, or they're photoshopping some of these small boutique companies. I'm not blaming anyone in particular. I'm just saying there's been a few that I've looked at, and it's more of the girl posing than actually like showing close-ups of the garment and under the arm and the neckline and the stitching and different views. It's more of the girl posing at a beautiful house getting some photo shots done, not of the clothing that they're focusing on, I feel like it. So I love online grocery shopping. I don't like paying for delivery, so I always make sure I spend over, I think it's $150 at Coles or $120 at Coles. No, I do click and collect, people. I think it's $200 and you get free delivery at Coles, or they have a membership thing where you pay like $20 a month or something, and you can get all the unlimited free deliveries you like. And I think Woolworths is quite similar. But when it comes to shopping online, this is where I get a little bit sort of paused and stuck. I don't like buying things if there is a delivery fee that I have to pay for. So $8.99 postage or anything like that there. I don't like that. They win me over if there is spend X amount and you'll get free delivery. I'm like, yeah, I could probably buy 2 of them or find something else to grab as well and there's free delivery. So I'm a bit of a, I'll only buy it if I get free delivery. And I think that's why I ended up doing free delivery with all of my items that I sell. I'm just like, people just don't want to have to deal with the, oh, it's $39 and then $8.99 for delivery, or delivery's calculated at checkout, and oh, that then gets a little bit it's done. That's just built in with the price of it, and then there's no more thinking. You can order whatever you want and the price is just stock standard across the board. So I like that. But one of my friends actually made a really good point that if you don't like an item, she's actually found selected stores like ASOS for fashion that do, I think it was free returns. So you don't pay, I feel a sneeze coming on, but you don't pay to return the items if they're no good, which I find is, excuse me, I told you, I usually do 2 sneezes. Maybe 3. No, maybe that's it. This towel's really warm, it's just come out the dryer sitting on my lap. Which I thought was really good, because I actually purchased when we first moved in here, we needed a desk. We didn't have a desk, my husband was working from home. It was flooding, they're like, don't go out, stay at home. So we were going to get him to work from home, and lots of furnitures and retail stores had no stock due to the past couple of years with the pandemic, or they have actually been flooded, so we couldn't get things. So I ordered online. I went through Kogan online and I found what I thought was a really good desk, pretty good price. It wasn't like super cheap, but it was like, okay, got it delivered. It was the crappiest thing ever. The whole thing like wobbles, and he's got a large computer screen. And I just said to him, this is a piece of crap. You can't put your computer screen on that. You're gonna knock it and the whole thing's gonna fall over. And there was all these clauses to be able to return the product. It had to be in the original packaging. Well, I've opened the packaging and the packaging isn't in its original form, so that was a downer there. I probably could have picked them up on what probably wasn't quite in the description. How they described it probably wasn't quite what it was. So I probably could have turned it on those grounds. But I had to pay for the shipping to be returned. It was free shipping because I spent over $150, and then I had to pay to get it shipped back, and it was actually quite expensive to have it returned. So then you turn around and you go, oh, it's just not worth it. And then we just gave it away on our local buy sell swap page, which was kind of silly. So I should have probably just waited, gone into like an Amart or Officeworks, physically seen the product, put an order in and waited till it had come. So I'm a bit 50-50 with the online. I would be really keen to know some really good stores that you've had experiences with, and then maybe some stores that you probably would recommend not doing, or any tips you've got when it comes to doing online. For me, my biggest tip is I will only purchase using, PayPal. So I'll only purchase anything on PayPal. If a company is selling something and they don't accept PayPal, I also kind of think, well, it's a scam, or I just don't want to purchase from them, because if there are any issues, I do know you can raise a claim through PayPal and they'll investigate and they can give you a full refund, and the argument pretty much can start from there. So that's my tip for online shopping. I love the grocery component of it. I'm a bit hit and miss with all the other stuff. Although in saying that, I have purchased things online. I've purchased like Harris scarf. I actually find Amazon quite good too. I purchased some stuff for the home off of Amazon. I've never had to return anything because everything I have purchased has actually been of pretty good quality and their descriptions come up really well. I've only purchased things that are in Australia that I haven't had to pay for shipping. I find eBay can be quite good. Again, it's all through PayPal. eBay I've never really had problems with, but I'm very, very careful with the seller I purchase from. I read the reviews and I look at exactly the description to make sure it's exactly what I wanted. But I would be keen to have a little discussion. Is there any tips that you can share around online shopping? Are you totally against it? Have you never done it and you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I? I think it's going to become a very common thing to do now, is online shopping. There's a lot of convenience around it. We've gone to pretty much a cashless economy now, so it's very easy just to buy online, which can also be very dangerous as well. Let me know your thoughts. I'm keen to know about the online community and what you guys do and prefer. Bit of a random topic, but it just sort of came up in conversations through other people, and I thought, oh, it's interesting to see, because people might be missing out on discounts. I know online do a lot of different discounts than actually in stores. Why, I don't know. If you work in the retail industry and you can answer these kind of questions, join the conversation. But that's kind of my topic tonight. I was intrigued about the online world, the online shopping world. Who does it? Who doesn't do it? Your reasons and your tips around it. So drop your comments below. Finish your tea, finish your coffee, have your wine, put your headphones in while you do washing, while you listen to me, and we'll have a chat around it. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I just thought I'd bring up a little topic and a little chat while I have endless washing to fold. I have got my dryer on pretty much non-stop at the moment. I've pretty much given up hanging out things because it's just staying damp for too long and not drying. So if you are in the states that are getting hammered with wet weather at the moment, please keep safe. We've still got it coming in. I think the system's kind of finished and it's going away. It's going back offshore. I have no idea, but it's not as bad as it was a couple of days ago. So I'm hoping I can get some washing and some lawns mowed soon, to be honest, because the weather's just been really, really, really wet. So I'm going to keep folding my washing. I hope you enjoyed this little topic chat with me video. It's probably shorter than my usual chit chat videos because I've usually got a lot to say and we ramble on for a bit, but I've gone back to being a bit more detailed with the topics that we use to chat about. Although in today's video I probably could have talked a lot longer because I had so much washing to do. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're well, I hope you're safe, I hope you're dry, I hope you're enjoying whatever day or time or what season it is for you. We're going into winter, so I'm starting to prep myself for all the extra clothes I'm going to have to fold because there's singlets and jammies and pants and long sleeve tops and jumpers on top of t-shirts and that sort of thing, which is just so much fun. I hope you enjoyed. More talk soon. Bye.
Yesterday